Thanks for tuning in to Discover Stories on Reimagine Radio. Before we get started, here's a word from our sponsor.
Do you wish you had a voice in making some of the world's most popular websites more accessible? Fable is recruiting a community of paid assistive technology users who work from home to test websites and provide feedback on how they can be improved. We're currently recruiting testers who use Dragon, voice control, eye tracking, switch controls, and head mice. No resume, no cover letter, and no experience with user testing is required. Learn more and apply at www.makeitfable.com/community.
What was it like those first times coming in?
Well, yeah, like some background. VAMS is like at GF Strong, where I was in the rehab for 10 weeks, but I think I first saw you about like a few weeks after I was here.
Yeah,
because I was in pretty rough shape for like the first couple probably. So, and then I started coming here like every week, but like yeah, the first session were pretty cool, like because we're like sort of like on the same page, but we're just like record like original ideas, like more so than jam, like which is what I want to do. So yeah,
that was so much fun.
Yeah,
I hadn't had any other people come in that were doing like electronic stuff.
Yeah,
and I love doing.
Yeah,
that.
and you're pretty good at that too.
Well, thank you.
And hip hop and stuff.
Yeah, Brian's crazy.
Literally crazy.
Yeah, he's actually clinically insane.
Yeah.
But no, he like what you like. Lots of times, Turner and other people bring in like some sort of like rough idea, and then after an hour, after we all work on it together, and like it'll be like something just like so like complete, and, like, different, and it's so exciting to see that happen.
Yeah, like, it varies. Like sometimes I'll bring in like a almost finished something. Sometimes I just bring something I track like a few different tracks or whatever, and like you guys are so good at like mixing for one, but also like getting sound to be more punchy or like more alive, like more colored, like as far mostly like with plugins, like as far as like drums that go and stuff like that too, which I know a little bit more like now how to do that, but I'm not like a producer. So like you guys are like you're better like critical listening or just knowing like what to do, like to like beef up a section or like a sound,
right.
or like take it out or like.
Sort but it's like, all like see what you have and kind of make it the best it like can be kind of deal.
Yeah, it's all like by committee too. So like we're all listening and like Noah like jumps in a thing like maybe we should drop this out and then I'll say like maybe I should add something like a key line or something. So it's all like probably pretty natural. Like it's actually almost like a band setting.
It is kind of, yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
We're pretty good collaborators actually. I find we work quite well together.
Yeah.
I really like your choices of synths. Like I always go for very just like pretty like frictionless.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about this later, this new word that I'm using to describe sound, friction. But
okay.
But I like those sounds and I just tend to gravitate toward those in my own stuff.
Yeah.
And then you come in with the most just gritty, like semi like atonal synth that goes into this crazy like phasing out.
That one bass line
you
brought in that was just like halfway through the song, all of a sudden just like
yeah, it was so heavy.
Yeah. It went so hard. Like it was so sick. Yeah.
So that actually helped me with like some of my stuff too.
Yeah.
It was like, we can get a little more wild, you know.
It's probably
what would Turner do?
Yeah. It's probably just like what we're listening to. Like we're all probably just listening to like a little bit different stuff. So like so I was probably listening to like death groups or like Nine Inch Nails or something. So I was like just some like crazy synth like arpeggio like bass thing.
Yeah, and like so like your
Yeah.
EP that came out, there were some tracks on there that Bryden sort of house musicified.
Oh yeah.
Like you wanted it to be
true.
house, but like Bryden just got like such a head for that he's just like
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah, we need to do this with the hi-hats, the kick's got to do this, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, that's so
yeah,
cool.
so sick. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Like knowing like different aspects for like every genre. So I don't listen to like just house like really a lot. I just listen to like electronic, like the '90s stuff,
Like
like
IDM.
Aphex Twin and stuff. So there's definitely some of that in there, but like. But the EP was cool because it wasn't like just like one sound. Like it was like
No, it went like a few
it's
different.
like electronic for sure.
Yeah,
I would say that's like the main thing, but it's not like house.
yeah. You couldn't pin down a genre on that.
Do you
Yeah.
want to like maybe we could talk about one of the tracks at least? Choose one track to kind of go over. What was your
Yeah.
favorite track on your EP?
Now I would say Digits or Bimini.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Digits was
So-
pretty housey. I remember
Yeah, Digits was the
like,
second track. Bimini was the third track, and those were more like dance for, like a warehouse in like Berlin.
Yeah, for real.
like some like crazy.
Bimini's my favorite.
Yeah.
with that.
Is that
It's like
the one
it's like a dungeon.
granular
poppily-
bass.
like poppily, chimey pop synths that's happening.
It's like
in
the
background?
granular stuff
Oh, the granular.
too.
Yeah,
But
okay.
The bass that it's just kind of like coming in and out and kind of
Very
Yeah, it's
cool.
kind of random.
It's
like
like
bubbly
it's like
almost, right?
psychedelic house almost, right? That one's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
trancey.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. It got close to techno almost.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't so boom, boom, like it's so housey. It was more
Yeah.
just
Kind of just like ebbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
So
also
low,
like
you
more
know? Yeah.
there's also like sections of those songs.
yeah.
Like whereas like a house sometimes there's only like a couple different sections. Like they're not more like conventional songs.
Yeah.
But these were like more like conventional songs, I guess, because they're like there's like a beginning, like there's a
Yeah.
verse thing, like
Digits does that semitone shift, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
down.
key change.
That was
for, like,
so
the last
deadly.
verse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cool.
yeah,
That one, I think that one's the most polished one. I
Yeah.
think Digits is the most polished one
yeah.
out of them
But
all.
Bimini is like underground, like so it makes sense that it's not like so polished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And sometimes polished isn't the vibe you're going for.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a way to explain it is whatever emotion it makes you feel. I could not pin down what it makes me feel because it's an interesting track to say the least.
Yeah,
But it's the most intense emotion
with Digits or Bimini.
with Bimini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can we play it at the end?
Yeah, we could
Like
totally
we can
play it.
like as we finish our conversation, maybe we'll put on Bimini
Yeah.
in the podcast and sort of show people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Okay, I just wanted to ask your permission, but
Yeah, well, like there was like it was like 5 songs, but like a couple songs were like totally different than that. Like the January one was like the last one,
different. Yeah.
and like half the people that listened to it that said that was like their favorite song. So
Interesting.
It's kind of weird because it's like so like down tempo. Although that's not like the down tempo genre. It's more like slower, but it's like still like instrumental, but it's more like melodic. There's actual like a melody and there's lines like different key lines that are like harmonized too.
That's fair. Yeah.
And so I think you could probably sing like even if there's no sing, you could probably sing to it as
Yeah,
as
you
opposed to
cannot
like
sing
some
to
club
Bimini,
thing,
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
mentioned no singing, but we
yeah.
did use a vocoder, right?
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
That was on Bimini and Glyph, so
Yeah, and that's an interesting thing too, right? Like that's another instance of sort of like using your synth technology to kind of like
yeah.
open the door to be able to create music even.
Yeah, well, that all
Like your
comes from like
facial, like you're saying.
craft work, from like getting into the craft work and like seeing them live and stuff because
yeah? Okay.
they always like sing through like a vocoder or something.
cool.
Like I love that band. Like they're not my favorite because they're kind of like so like specific like synth. I get it kind of thing, but like it's so cool because they were like so early
Right.
in the
That's true.
game,
Yeah.
like for that kind of sound and stuff.
But it's interesting in like the context of your stroke.
Yeah.
Like you might not be
Oh,
able
true,
to like
yeah.
sing so well. I don't know how you were saying.
Well, I remember
before.
even that day that we were using the vocoder, I remember you saying, "Oh, this would be good for my speech therapy."
Yeah.
I remember you saying exactly that.
Oh,
I'm like,
wild.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
I can't
so
sing,
a
so I'd use one
vocoder
too.
is
Yeah.
essentially it takes your voice, puts it through a synthesizer, and sort of gives it like musical tones.
Yeah.
And so you can control the notes, but it doesn't sound like a normal voice. Like you would notice it's not
Yeah, and
a voice.
It's like however many
But-
keys you're pressing down on
Yeah,
the keyboard,
exactly.
it plays it back at all of those.
It's sort of like been a
notes.
thing since the 80s, but it's
Yeah.
very interesting, I thought, to use it.
Well, it's like a different texture because like my auntie was like listening to my stuff like all the time, and she was really stoked mostly on the vocoders.
You should use
and
more
stuff
of
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't used it for like this new EP that we're almost done.
Yeah.
I could check some.
Yeah,
vocoder
so
out
I
now.
probably could. Yeah, but also I feel like we don't need that, so I don't know. Like
I mean, yeah.
Maybe the
if it's
third.
not what you hear in the songs, it's whatever. But
yeah, I also like with this point like in recovery, like I kind of like did the vocoder because I couldn't like talk as good, but now I feel like I could just sing
Okay.
without like a vocoder,
yeah.
like but with like some effect on it. Or
Yeah, I
something.
mean, it's not necessarily about needing the vocoder as
Yeah.
much as having it an option.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Like, there's a lot of people who sing perfectly fine; they'll still go for a vocoder. just
Well, now
'cause
that you said that, I'm going to make you sing.
yeah,
yeah,
next track.
yeah, he's volunteering
Yeah.
to sing. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah,
You said you do it. We have it recorded on.
yeah. Oops. Yeah, but like because we were doing like the electronic stuff for like so long, like over a year. So I was like only listening to like electronic stuff. But like now, like last few months, I started to just listen to everything again. So.
What have you been listening to recently?
Well, I just finished The Bear, like the second season of The Bear.
I
Man,
wanna watch that.
and like that soundtrack is like so good. Like there's so much like REM, the Replacements, like Radiohead, Wilco. Like
No
there's so
way.
many like
Dude,
so
I've
many
been
like
listening to
Midwest.
So much Wilco lately.
Yeah,
I love
Wilco's
Wilco.
one of the best.
Yeah, I remember from the first season, I watched that show, and they had Sufjan Stevens like
Yeah,
demo
Chicago.
of Chicago.
Yeah.
and it blew my mind when I watched that because it
Yeah.
was like so like made me feel like such like an intense emotion, like the shots of the city, like over that like super stripped back version of that song.
Yeah.
That
And
was amazing.
the last scene of the first season with "Let Down" by Radiohead,
Right.
it was like so like emotional kind of thing.
Yeah, whoever's choosing that music is nailing it.
Man, the second season,
No
like
spoilers.
since Succession ended, I think that's probably like the best show.
Yeah, I
right
love
now.
the
It's
first
like-
season. I can't wait to see the second.
Man, it's like another level now. But it's on FX. Like it's not as like popular as HBO, so it's like
Yeah, that's true.
hopefully it will become.
It should come out on
popular.
Disney Plus, that's where I watch it.
It was,
On yeah, but it comes out in July. So
Oh,
soon.
okay.
July 19th, I heard.
yeah,
Which
but like
hasn't happened yet for
But
us.
like that show is in Chicago, so like that's a cool setting because like there's not a lot of shows like in Chicago
It's true.
besides like Chicago Fire.
Chicago PD.
Yeah. Just every possible.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched The League before?
No.
I haven't watched
the
The
fantasy
League.
football. That was in Chicago, so
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
but like that town has like that certain sound of like the like indie rock, but like punk too kind of thing, like the Midwest bands like the Stooges and stuff too.
Yeah, I mean Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah.
Even just like him alone.
yeah,
Oh, is he from Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
yeah, Wilco, yeah,
Oh, I love Wilco.
Kanye West,
I was going to say,
Coleman.
like,
He's from Chicago.
yeah.
oh,
Coleman.
yeah.
Oh, I did not know.
Kanye's from Chicago.
Coleman.
Chance the Rapper's from
It's a big
Chicago.
music.
Chance, yeah. There's probably,
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah, we got Turner Churchill out of Fort St. John, so that's
Yeah,
a
there
pretty,
we go.
That's a pretty big music town now too.
Actually, there's a good musician here called Noble Sun, and he's from Fort St. John.
Cool.
But he's pretty big now. Like he was playing at Castellano, and
Oh, yeah.
he was pretty big, like in the lineup. like up in the lineup kind of thing. So
That's cool,
you
yeah.
guys should check him out because like his
always sick.
his dad was like neighbors with my dad growing
way.
up. So like
Cool.
it's like a small town. So
Yeah.
It's always good to see people coming out of the north, like some talented musicians.
yeah.
It's like you feel like, yeah, represent, you know?
yeah, some country.
Yeah. Not in country. It's good when it comes out of the north and it's not country.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank goodness. There's more
Yeah.
things in the north than just country music.
Yeah. Although country music is huge right now, so
Yeah.
but I think it's like always big to someone.
It's just money machine country music.
Yeah, but there is some good stuff.
There's
Definitely.
yeah, I think it's just
You just got to find the niche that you like.
it's kind of dominated by like that pop.
yeah.
It's very like influenced by like
Yeah.
hip hop rap now.
Oh,
Like, a lot of the
true, yeah.
sounds, right?
Yeah.
Like you hear a lot of like trap music type beats
Oh, okay.
underneath country songs.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
you've got just pop producers producing country music.
That's true.
And it's just
That's
like,
exactly what it
and you get
is.
things like Old Town Road and like all that.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it was just like launched into like beats
Yeah.
and 808s on your country.
It is
songs
funny
and
how
stuff.
like that like production style has like invaded like so many genres. You
it's
know?
popular, right? It makes money.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but it is interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also clean. I think it's just like
That's
just,
true. It's punchy, it's clean,
It's good for the radio.
and
Yeah.
you don't have to learn an instrument to do it.
True.
Yeah, but I guess country is like so influential too. Like to like even the '70s rock bands and stuff, right? Like
Well, from like a lyric writing standpoint,
Oh,
it's
d-
some of
yeah.
the best stuff ever.
yeah,
right?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got like Johnny Cash. You got like
Willie, Dolly,
Yeah,
True.
yeah, right.
True. I mean,
Conway
like
Twitty.
Neil Young is like
oh yeah,
borderline
Twitty's
country.
sick.
Yeah.
John Prine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John Prine.
That's true.
is so sick.
There's a lot of good country. People like to hate on country, but there's a lot of good country.
yeah.
Yeah, because like '70s soft rock or whatever you call that, like Neil Young or like Crosby, Stills Nash, like the Eagles and stuff. It's kind of like a little bit country for sure.
Like Creedence, like there,
Yeah.
it just is
Oh,
like
yeah,
it
that's
gives
really
these
true, yeah.
country vibes, but it's just classic rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But then like classic rock changed into like
It's
power
like-
chords, and then it was like, well, kind of lost its country roots.
Well, it's kind of like what Stones did with blues, almost, right?
yeah,
Kind of the other way. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I even listened to Fleetwood Mac, and I'm like, is this rock or is it like
Yeah,
folk,
definitely, 'cause they have-
country
Yeah,
rock,
that's
you
true.
know, like
they have some different guitars, like mandolin probably. And
yeah,
stuff
like you had
banjo.
those instruments, and I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm not feeling like this is so country anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no, I'm not feeling like this is so rock anymore. It feels
Yeah.
more like country
Oh,
or
yeah.
folk maybe.
Yeah,
But I like those like the edges of genres. I think that's an exciting place to make music.
yeah, because like Wilco is like country and rock, I think.
Yeah,
Or
it's
something.
like
Americana. kinda.
Dr. Dog kind of feel like
Yeah.
blues, country rock,
Yeah.
The
indie.
frontier, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's cool. That's what makes things exciting to listen to, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's what I feel like with some of your stuff too.
Yeah.
Like,
Like a little, yeah.
it doesn't sound
Like a
like
hybrid thing.
other stuff.
I mean, it's
you
certainly
know?
not a
Like, sounds like you.
homogenous EP. Like,
It's not,
it's
a what,
not
sorry?
homogenous. Like,
Oh,
that
no,
EP is
not at
like-
all. Yeah.
It goes all over the place. It's all electronic, but it sort of reaches into every different, like,
But you can still
corner
tell
of
it's
it.
the same. You can still tell it's Turner.
yeah, right?
Yeah,
like
like
the
it's-
synth sounds are still similar.
Yeah.
It's just about how they're arranged and how they feel.
Yeah. Just like the analog synths.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, was the only non-synth thing that we used in that, or I guess I don't know all the sounds that you used at home, but remember we used the vibraphone.
yeah.
Oh,
Was that
yeah,
the
we
only
did
live
use a
recorded instrument that we used on that whole EP?
Vibraphone. Probably.
Interesting.
Was there ever guitar on anything? I feel like I played guitar once.
I think so, but I don't think I
It wasn't
released
for
that.
the EP, yeah.
I think we played
Because
like
it was
some,
just so bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Bryden
just
actually is
played-
terrible at the
yeah,
guitar.
I'm just really bad.
That's
at
a fun
guitar,
fact about
yeah.
Bryden. He's bad at the guitar.
Yeah, right.
Now he's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. 18 years of playing and I still suck. Yeah,
He's getting there.
yeah. I'll get there one day. I'll get that power chord one day.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It makes your hand hurt a little bit. you know,
Yeah,
the power chord.
Yeah.
yeah. My fingers. Ow.
Yeah. Start with the ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Brian, maybe you should try the
It's
ukulele.
so condescending. Start with the ukulele,
Well,
kid.
that's
You'll
what
get there.
That's what I used to say working at the store. Either
I mean-
that or like buy a Martin then. That
Buy
was
a
what,
Martin.
what I would say.
Wait,
to a
what years
customer.
did you work at Long and McQuaid?
Like 2016 to 2021 or 2017 to 2021.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Yeah.
I was
like
gonna
4
say,
years,
but
pretty
I think
much.
that just missed the ukulele wave because I remember
No.
like 2011 to 2016 was just like
No,
ukulele
it was
craze.
that was like the best selling thing at the
oh
store.
yeah, still even then. Oh,
Yeah, because like the drummers department was like across from the acoustic guitar apartment.
Yeah.
the ukuleles are like just outside of that room with the
Yeah.
acoustic guitars, and like you would hate like to work ukuleles, but like no judgment, but
Like if you were
No
like
judge.
scheduled to
Yeah.
work there that day, you're like,
well, whoever worked in acoustic guitars had to work ukuleles, but like
they'd have to leave the room.
Yeah,
to go
exactly.
do that. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. And it was like so busy, like because like it's like so like accessible, right?
It's entry level for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got like nylon strings, easy to press down to make a good sound.
Yeah.
You don't have to stretch your hand to make the chords.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually, like, truthfully, it is a good instrument to start off on, but
Yeah.
that's what makes it, like,
It also just sounds fun.
it is. It's
You
a
know,
very
like-
lighthearted sound.
Yeah.
Did you find working at L&M you like learned more about music in a way? Like you maybe like understood
Oh,
it
yeah.
differently and
Yeah. Actually, like I felt like I was a snob like before working there. And then like after working there, I was like way more open. Like just
Oh, really?
just to,
Because when I
like-
met you, I felt like you were kind of a snob.
Oh, I still am a little bit.
yeah. Him as well as hardware sins.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. You don't listen to Death Grips?
Yeah.
Loser.
That's interesting though. Usually you would think that like doing that as your job would turn you into a snob.
No, because you like, well, I guess you kind of grow up too, but like you just
Yeah,
like
that's true.
find like so many like different good songs from like different genres, or like just from like talking to people,
Yeah.
like see what like
Customers and
what people actually
coworkers.
like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because, like, it's easy to hate on a genre
yeah.
or something. And then, but when you meet somebody who likes that thing, you're
Yeah.
instantly sort of, like, faced with the fact that you have to, like, actually check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See why, especially if it's a person you respect.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I guess there actually must be something
Yeah.
to this. And then when you check it out, you usually find out that
Yeah.
there is merit to it. Because, like,
Yeah,
yeah, no genre deserves hate, really.
because bands that people know are still like professional bands, so they're still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
like a professional basketball player who people say that they suck. Yeah, right. They're still like in an NBA. Like,
Yeah,
they would kill anyone.
Yeah.
At basketball. So
Well, have you seen the Scalenge?
exactly.
Yeah. So
Scalabrini.
Brian Scalabrine, right? That's
Scalabrini. Yeah.
yeah.
the
So like he played on. Was he on?
He was on the
Boston?
Bulls and the Celtics mostly. Yeah.
But he wasn't like a high ranked player in the league. So then when he was done playing, like when he was out of the league, there were like people that would like tweet at him being like, "Oh, you suck! I would kill you in a 1-on-1." And so then he's like, he had enough of it. He's like, "All right, let's go." So
Yeah.
they like set up a time at a gym for him
You,
to play against this
me.
guy who thought he was going to win.
Yeah.
And Brian just slaughters them all like with ease. Like he just just the
Yeah.
easiest, just bullies them. Like
Well, like first of all, he's like 6'11". Yeah. So like,
Yeah,
like have you
me.
even like met a guy like that tall? Like
yeah.
yeah.
And then you think
Hello.
that you could
No,
beat
no,
him
I-
at basketball.
I'm that tall. But,
Oh yeah, right. We
Well,
established
almost
that
you're
earlier.
6'7".
Actually, you said you actually grew 4 inches
yeah,
over the course of this podcast. I think. Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of protein.
yeah.
Yeah.
Collagen
Yeah. This is a just scoops of it. Yeah.
got stretched out by us.
yeah. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Surgery.
Yeah.
Surgery. Was surgically
Yeah. You
made
had
taller
leg,
during this
leg
interview.
lengthening surgery.
Yeah, the doctors are in the
People
room.
do that. Eh?
They do.
That's freaking gross.
Yeah, they probably aren't that mobile.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
After that.
Yeah, I don't think they're
No.
playing basketball after that.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
What was I
But
gonna
yeah.
say though?
We're talking about the scallenge.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
scallenge.
yeah.
Let's get back on track. Any
I
other
mean,
questions on there?
Not really. It was kind of more about the last one, just talking about your music and what you like.
Yeah.
I think we went over that pretty well. I guess we could ask, did music really like play any like specific role in your recovery from your stroke?
Well, yeah, I would listen to music like way more
Right.
after, I think, because like just to feel good, I guess.
Okay.
But like, there's so many like podcasts and stuff. Like, so I have to like stop myself from listening to like podcasts because, or else I listen like 10 hours a day of like just like podcasts,
wow,
man.
okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So like I really want to listen to like 10% podcasts, 90% music.
Right.
So like I listen for like a podcast a day maybe,
Okay.
and the rest music maybe.
Okay.
Because I value music them more than podcasts, because like podcasts are like kind of like there are some good stuff, but there's
Yeah,
like,
I know one podcast that's really great actually.
Yeah.
It's the Discover Stories on Reimagine Radio.
yeah, just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, anyway,
They
sorry,
kind of ripped us
continue.
off. Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, we have Turner on here and he's trashing podcasts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyways, you're saying
Well,
you
I
prefer
think there's
music
like
over podcasts.
there's almost too many people with mics who just tell you like how to live. It's like so weird, man.
That's true.
Yeah, you give everyone a platform. They all got a different thing to
I
say.
know,
It's
like
true.
That is like a pretty like
I kind of miss like 20 years ago, like when people just like would just sit, like not listen
Period.
to
Just- would
anything
just
or,
sit.
or music.
To be fair,
Yeah.
there was talk radio.
I know
That's always
I
been a
know.
thing, but it was a little less accessible for sure.
yeah.
yeah, definitely less accessible, and like the whole social media thing too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Speaking of social media and music or anything, Turner, do you want to plug any like your music, the EP, where you can find it?
Oh yeah, the EP is called Glyph. It's on Bandcamp, Spotify, whenever.
That's
Apple too.
GLYPH Glyph.
Yeah, my Instagram is just my name, so Turnt. No, that's not my name, but my handle is Turnt.
Yeah.
You know, like Turnt up in the club
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean,
underscore
Yeah.
JC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then your artist name.
Oh, it's Critter. So
Critter, yeah.
CRITTR.
Yeah.
So for now, I guess.
I think
don't
it's
know.
really
I just
cool.
roll with that. It's like the hardest thing in the world.
It's pretty.
Why
sick.
Critter?
Well, it's actually just because like when I worked at the store, guys would just call me Critter.
Okay.
Like just because I was like sneaky or like just like snacked a lot maybe or something.
Really? I love that name. I think it's
I
really
think it's
cool.
It kind of suits me because of like my little grin.
Yeah. So listeners,
little
you can't tell
critter.
right now, but Turner does have a little grin.
A slimy one.
Slimy
grin.
Yeah.
Almost always. Yeah, I feel like every time I say something to you, you smile and then make a joke and then answer what I say.
Yeah. So dumb.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Some of
it's-
our sessions are a little bit.
Yeah.
The average person might be a little bit
Yeah.
annoyed by how we never take anything seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like childish how we talk sometimes. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like literally elementary school,
Yeah.
like you're trying not to do your work in
Yeah.
class. And then
Just
the teacher's
dumb
like, yeah.
jokes.
There's one
the
track
best.
where we just record
It's
ourselves
comedy. It's
talking,
comedy.
right?
Yeah.
Which one was that? Which one is that?
January?
That's January.
Yeah.
Okay, the end of
Exactly.
January. Yeah. If you listen closely, you can hear us three just having a conversation.
Oh,
when
talking
it like
about
the
the
music
dumbest
kind of
thing.
like dies
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Then it's just like it's pretty much this podcast happening
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the background of January. And
Yeah.
if you listen, you might be able to hear that some of the conversation.
Yeah.
But
Well, you were like, oh, it'd be cool to have people talking. And they're like, oh, we can just do that. So we set up the mic and started recording. And then we're like, what do we say?
Yeah.
Like sat there for like
Yeah.
10 seconds. And then we just
Yeah.
got off on our tangents as we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
and we were talking
It was so
about
funny.
impressions.
Yeah.
And then you started talking about Halloween costumes. Like it's
Yeah.
nonsensical.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
which I still need to do, but I think I'll get arrested with
Yeah, I think
for
you
having
will.
no pants.
Yeah,
with
just
a red shirt.
one red shirt.
Yeah.
and a pot of honey.
Yeah,
Officer, it's
All over your
Halloween,
face.
officer.
yeah. But like, if I stay in my house, I won't get arrested. But if I go like trick or treating, maybe. Yeah.
So, like how seriously you're considering. Like,
Yeah.
how can I do this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Anyways, I think that's probably
What's the time?
It's good. Oh, you want to leave? Hey,
Oh no.
it is 4:38.
Oh yeah. That's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And
Cheers.
maybe we'll get you on another one next time you release an EP. You can go over those tracks. It'd be sick. But yeah, reminder for everybody to check out Turner Churchill's EP, Glyph. It's very dope. We all worked on it together. Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Good night.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
good
listening.
night.
Thanks for listening. And we're gonna end this with we're gonna put on Bimini, and you'll
Yeah.
be able to hear a little bit of the magic of Turner Churchill's.
So wait, so you're just gonna edit that kind of thing or what?
well,
No, it's all
yeah.
gonna stay in.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
no,
actually
please.
fading in
Can
right
you
now
can you
as we
play
talk.
Bimini, please? Sing it.
What's this?
You can-
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, it's just gonna. You just put your phone up to the mic, and that's
Yeah.
probably fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, so see how easy it is for us to.
And the
just
song
start joking.
starts now. Good job, guys.